Hi, it's Darren from ProBlogger.net. Nate Moller from Moller Marketing asked me on Twitter about how to get more subscribers to a blog besides having good quality content. A few thoughts come to mind. The number one is you need quality content. Whilst we might say besides that, and I will give you some tips on that, really it has to start with the quality of your content. Really, people subscribe to RSS feeds because they anticipate that you're going to have something on your blog in that feed that they will want to read in the future. And really that comes down to the quality of the content that's already on your blog. While there are things you can do to help build anticipation on your blog that you will be producing something that's relevant to people, the best way that you can show people why they should subscribe is to already have something on your blog which is of a high quality. And to be highlighting that best content is really important. So if you perhaps want to develop a best of area on your blog, or the most popular posts on your blog, and highlight them in your sidebar or on your front page, or in your navigation area in some way, that is a great way of giving people a taste of what you can do, which then creates that sense of anticipation for the future of your blog. Really, it does come down to convincing people that you're about to do something on your blog, or that you will do something on your blog in future that they'll want to be a part of. Another way of doing that is to write in series of posts, or at least mention upcoming posts in your current posts. So you might say, I'm going to extend this idea that I'm covering in today's post tomorrow in some way, and actually give people a sense that your blog is progressing and that there's a sense of momentum on your blog, and that will help them to anticipate that there's something that they might want to read in future. I guess another key thing, and it's common sense really, but a lot of bloggers don't do it very well, is to promote your RSS feed. And a lot of bloggers will do that at least once on their page, quite often with the little orange RSS subscribing sort of icon. But a lot of readers don't know what that orange icon is. If you've got a tech-savvy audience, they'll know what it is, but a lot of people don't actually understand what RSS is, and so you want to think about how you're promoting your blog and what subscription methods you're giving people. Sure, have an RSS feed and promote it. You might want to use different terms like follow us, or subscribe to this blog, or get a news feed. There's different ways of doing that, and you might want to survey your readers on what they actually understand of that, but also offer them ways of subscribing to your blog via email. You see on my blogs I offer an RSS to email service, which I use FeedBurner for. I also have a weekly newsletter on my photography blog, which is from Aweber. And all of this helps to get people subscribing to your blog. It may not be just your RSS feed, but gives them a variety of ways of doing that. With the Aweber service, the numbers of the people subscribing to your newsletters can actually go towards the RSS subscribers that you have too, using their blog broadcast tool. So indirectly, it's a way of getting people to subscribe. One thing that you might want to consider is actually not just having one invitation to subscribe on your blog. So a lot of people will have it in their sidebar, up the top of their sidebar, which is a great place, but also have another one at the end of your posts. So people have come to the end of your content, they've got that sense of anticipation that this is a blog that I might like to connect with again, and there immediately is an invitation to subscribe underneath your post. In that way you have the invitation above the fold and below the fold. Promote your RSS feed in a variety of other places. In your email signature, you might want to put it in a forum signature. You might want to include it if you do a guest post for another blog. Don't just have a link to your blog, but actually have a link to your RSS feed. Just think about some different ways where you can promote your feed and not just your blog. Another thing I found is my RSS numbers, subscriber numbers, went up when I went from having a partial RSS feed to offering the full feed with all of the content. There's debate, of course, about whether full feeds or partial feeds are the best, but I actually found my subscriber numbers went up when I went to a full feed. And I guess the other thing that I've seen other bloggers do, some quite successfully is offer some sort of a bonus when people subscribe. Chris Garrett, I think, offers a free report when you subscribe to his feed. You then see a link to his free report. I haven't done that type of thing, but it makes sense. People will subscribe to things if they're going to get something extra. I guess the question I'd have around some of that is whether people are subscribing because they want the free stuff, or whether they're subscribing because they want the good stuff that you are going to continue to write. I don't think those can be necessarily have to be mutually exclusive, but you may find you get a lot of people signing up just to get the free stuff and then unsubscribing in some ways, which I guess doesn't really cost you anything in particular. So there's some of the ways that I'd suggest that you think about increasing the subscriber numbers of your blog, but really it comes down to the quality of content that you're offering, and I guess that driving people to anticipate that you're going to produce something of a high quality. I've got a couple of links underneath this video that you can check out for further reading on this topic, but I'd love also to hear some of your thoughts on how you have found to increase the subscriber numbers of your blog. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Darren Rouse from ProBlogger.net.